Hi, I'm Representative Norma Smith, representing the 10th District, which includes all of Island County, portions of Skagit and Snohomish counties. Thank you for trusting me to represent you and your family in Olympia. It is indeed an honor. We're in our fourth week of legislative business and public hearings here in Olympia and are moving quickly as we approach the cutoff dates for policy bills to pass out of committees. Please visit my website to see the legislation I've introduced to assist our small businesses and farmers. As the ranking Republican on the House Community Economic Development and Trade Committee, my primary concern this year is on creating an environment in which our businesses, both small and large, can retain and create jobs. You know, it's important to celebrate the things we do well in our state, but at the same time, we must address obstacles to doing business here. In a recent report given by the Department of Commerce in my committee, we were able to see where Washington State ranks for business competitiveness in the United States. The report by our Department of Commerce looked at 16 rankings. Forbes ranked us as high as number 2 in the country for our competitiveness, but CNBC ranked us 16th, Moody's ranked us 29th, and CEO Magazine ranked us 42nd. Regardless of the rankings, I remain concerned that manufacturing companies and others continue to pass on Washington when looking at new locations to bring their jobs. First, let me address what we do well, because I truly believe we need to realize where we are succeeding and to continue those practices. We remain in the top 10 in access to capital, cost of energy, as well as research and innovation. In looking at policies this session, it's imperative that we as a legislative body keep these things in mind so that we continue highlighting our advantages. But of equal importance are the competitiveness factors that drive business elsewhere, making job creation difficult in our state. Since January of 2008, the state of Washington has lost more than 160,000 jobs in the private sector, something we cannot ignore as we move forward. An example is the ranking of 25th in the category of regulatory environment, including duplicate rules and regulations, dealing with 4 state agencies just to clean an irrigation ditch, and state legal liability cost. I've introduced 2 pieces of common sense legislation that would begin to address these issues, one of which is moving through the process and has broad bipartisan support. State drivers of labor cost are another significant concern, an area in which we received an average ranking of 40th in the country. Workers' compensation and employment insurance, other areas that the state can impact, must be addressed soon if we want to keep people working. Rate hikes in each of these areas this past year have cost many businesses tens of thousands of additional dollars in a difficult economy. I've co-sponsored legislation that will begin to address these critical issues as well. Washington State is a great place to be and offers a quality of life unmatched by any other state, which is why we raised our 4 children on Whidbey Island. I love it here. This economic downturn is hard for our families, but I truly believe it offers us an opportunity to address our competitive disadvantages right now to ensure a bright future, with countless opportunities for generations of Washingtonians to come. My Olympia office is available to assist you with your questions and concerns. We can also help you navigate state agencies. My contact information will be listed at the end of this brief program. It's truly a pleasure to serve you. Again, I'm Norma Smith, your state representative.